had my notepad on the table. So I'm going to play some of my music from now on, so it's not so quiet on my stream, just to have it that way. I think it'll be a little bit better. I don't know how loud it's going to be, but I went through and downloaded my own tracks, put them all in a category. Won't play any funky stuff that I don't know. I hope not. Unless it's my own funky stuff, I guess. So I wonder if I can put a limiter on this too. Yeah, you can. Cool. No matter what, how loud I have it, won't be any louder than that. I can't listen to it right now. Well, I guess I probably could through YouTube or something just to see, but I'm gonna try it at that. Just see how it is. If it's too loud, somebody can tell me to turn the music down, but otherwise I'm just gonna leave it. All right, so try to move my camera a little bit. Got straight above me on an angle a little bit. Hopefully I don't put my cap. I can go pretty far up where I block it. But I'm just doing the browns on the cloth. I think it would be. Yeah, the cloth. I also printed out some stuff too, so I can use up my other parts that I have left over from these. So I'll probably could get another squad or two. I think I could probably do some of the drones too by printing them out, but I don't quite know yet. But so I added some gunmetal gray to the top of the gun. Looks pretty cool. Parts of his backpack. This guy's like the prototype guy. Parts of his backpack. And then the bottom of the gun. I think it kind of gives a little flash to it. I don't know if it's too much, but I kind of think it's cool, so we're still gonna roll with it. I'm still gonna keep the other parts gray, the hands, the wrist, and part on the foot, I think it is. Yeah, they have like pants that go all the way down to their feet. I was looking at the model a little bit more, and the print model I have, you can see the body a little bit. I think when I do the skin for the main guy, I might do their like toes and the little thorns. But so we're gonna do the brown parts, and I was using this black brown German, so I got some German colors. I think this is the one I was using. Yeah. And then I remember I thinned it out quite a bit, so. Gotta make sure that it's somewhat thin. Okay, so I was trying some different camera angles too, but let's see here. Let's see if how I get positioned here, if this is better than the other one. This might be better. That might be a little too thin. Yeah, I think number 4 is better. I think because I can hold it in a better position. But maybe I should zoom in just a little bit. Trying not to use the headlamp thing I got. But some of these little nooks and crannies are kind of hard to see into. I know I'm going to do the tops of his feet. Alrighty. Messed up there. That's all the brown in this guy. Just like the other colors, I don't really want to put too much on it if I don't have to, because I still want to keep some of the gray shadowing underneath it if I can. Yeah, like over here, if I can just keep that. That lighter tone there. Make it look a lot. Gives a little more detail, I feel. Not really having to do much. Kind of didn't think that there was going to be much to paint for the brown here. I mean, just kind of fleshing it out. Plus, I'm kind of trying to do this in a quick session here, within like an hour. I'm gonna get all the browns on these guys. Well, that guy's already done. See ya. That didn't take too long. Hopefully I can get the brown on, and I'm hoping the gray. The gray shouldn't be too hard because some of the stuff's already kind of gray. To the bottom here. Oh, this is the one I painted before already. I just painted it blue. I remember there was two guys I tested out how I wanted to paint them. And one was just holding a rifle. Oh yeah, and I added the gunmetal to this gun too. Just see what it looked like with the other ones. Kind of gives it a little flashy look. It'll look cool. Sticks out a little bit. I think that inside of here needs to be a little brown there too. Just to have that. Side of his leg has got some blue on it. Okay, so that's those three. Now I get to do the back of their heads because I wanted to do the underneath. The whole underneath of there, the brown too. So we're just gonna Down just a little bit more. Especially trying to get up in that spot there. There's my phone. Don't really need that. I don't want to go too far to the edge. I'll keep that lip. Might go back over the edges of some of them anyways. Maybe if I have just a little bit thinner, it might be a little better. Yeah, it's a little better. What's up, Jaden? What's up? And the cats are probably in her way. Yeah. So let's see. Around under it. It's way different on the camera. So, how about that? Dogs. I think this is the one I didn't do yet. Oh, yeah, do this one. Right down the list. I still want to see the grooves from this cloth here. Trying to keep this brush nice and thin. It looks like it's already done. That's weird. I thought I only did 2 of those. Or 1 of those. Oh, that guy looks like it's already painted too. Maybe it's just because it's darker. I remember a couple of these were pretty dark. All right. A couple spots I didn't paint blue that I noticed on a couple of these. I'll probably go back and still touch up a couple things. Or I won't. I don't know yet. I haven't really. I kind of like how they're looking, so I just kind of roll with it. Other one. These guys are going pretty quick. I mean, it is only their pants too, so it's not too hard to just paint over the pants, you know, compared to trying to get all the armor and I mean, it is a little bit tighter spots, but not necessarily. Considering I'm kind of doing most of the parts that I didn't get in blue, no matter what, in this brown, under the armor, all their pants, it's like their jumpsuit is like in this brown. Kind of what my intent was here. This blue and this brown. probably do all of their jumpsuits in this brown for all the guys, for all the towel guys like this. Still deciding if I want to spray them with like a satin finish to get them a little bit shiny and to protect them some, or just do a matte finish. I don't want to do a finish on them of some kind. I'm gonna play with them, so I don't want them to have the paint get too bad on them. Especially after all the work of doing this. I'll definitely be touching it up in some spots. Can already see it. Maybe not though. No, maybe I'll see it from a distance. All right, so I can see a spot that kind of sticks out. I don't want it to look. Oh, it looks good. Let's number. I think that this one's done. Yep, we're already under the. Oh, next group of guys. Not even that much on this guy. We'll do him from back here. It's cool hearing some of these jams. I remember when I jammed them out. Neat. Hearing it a few years later and starting remembering it. I mean, well, I've played them a bunch, though, so it's not like I haven't listened to them. But still remember sitting down and playing around on that day. Like, it's pretty cool. That one's done. This head here in the back. This one's already pretty dark. Some of them I didn't do the dry wash very dark on, or light on, I guess, on the underneath. But I figured you're not really going to see that anyway, so the amount of paint you do get on it, just be enough to see it. Is this the commander, or is this guy's the commander? So, oh yeah, because he's got the blue still. All right. Anybody that's come through and watched, thanks for watching so far. Just chilling out. I want to do like a time lapse of all the painting, or most of the painting at some point, just to kind of, just to do it. At some point I'm gonna go back to my sculpting, but I really like to paint figures, D&D figures, and these guys are. This is actually pretty fun too. Especially after they all start coming together. You start getting like right now I'm gonna have this whole squad's gonna be almost done. It's gonna push me to want to do the next ones. Just have to start managing my time better. When I have an hour, so just do it like I am right now. I figured I have till about 6. So if I can push myself to try to do an hour or 2 no matter what on my days off, preferably towards my bedtime, like right now. Because then it might give me the opportunity to come back on here again when I'm done eating this morning. Because I'm already on to the last head. Well, the other head doesn't have any. Well, I guess he does got a little brown on his neck, so I think I'm going to still probably end up painting that. Like this one isn't very thin, but I like I said before, I don't really care about it being too dark. It's just under their head. I just wanted to be like cohesive. Not really gonna put any brown on those guys, the robots, because they don't have any cloth on them, so I'm not really worried about the brown over there. But this guy here, he's got like a thing under his neck here. Goes kind of under the... Yeah, he's still got brown on him, so... Just wanted to make sure that he's got it. Alright, so... Oh, that's the last. Okay, so he didn't have much. Alright. Now, this is the last body. I think I might grab the gunmetal. Or just the gray. I think I might just get the gray. Do the gray parts really quick here. It's just going to be the hands, I think. And a thing by their feet. I have to look at the guy again. I think it's a pretty cool idea to paint the guy that I wanted to copy. So I have a good reference of what I want him to look like. This guy's pretty dark though. Like overall, I didn't really put too much wash on him. Or dry wash on him. His pants are really dark. I don't really have any definition in them. Just as long as they look brown, that's all I... Oh, it still has like a brown hint to it. Oh, I had my hat in the way. I don't know how many times I've done that now. That's why I don't like the top down view. Oh, and then they came off. Bugger. At least I'm done with them though. That's the second time I've had an issue with this one figure not staying on here. Dang it. Might just have to use super glue on them. file those feet flat. Get whatever's on there off from it. See, I'm trying to get some more exposed plastic. Maybe there'll be more. Even the one adhere to it, maybe. I don't know. Just stuff on it for a second. Let it break it down some, maybe. I am gonna base up the things with some gravel and some other stuff that I got already. Found some bits and pieces of things and see if that'll work. I've already had an issue with this one, so yeah, just I just feel like it's better right here because then I can lean a little farther into it, you know, I can still see it. Have a little zip tie here to bump into, so I know if I'm too far ahead, but it's hard to see it once in a while. Alright, let's see if that'll hold him at least. Let the glue harden some. Alright, so now it looks like we got. I really want to use this brush again. Excuse me. Because I want to do that gray. I really like how this tip is on this one. I'm just using gray anyway, so this one is that one. Sombre gray. Oh, it came out with purple. Oh, that needs to be stirred up. It's like thing for nail polish. I'll let you spin it. I like putting it in there a little bit off so that it'll kind of wobble it around. Let's see if that did the trick. You can't see it on there. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, camera. Why does that one always do that? This color came out like a purple. There we go. Now it's gray. Still doesn't look like paint though. Let's put it over here and see. There we go. Now it looks like paint. Alright. I think the brush is clean enough because I'm just going to use gray. Now, I don't think that any of the heads have any gray on it. I think it's just the hands. Just the hands now are gray because I'm going to use the gunmetal on the other stuff. So, just going to get a little paint on the brush, and then I'm going to I know people are gonna be like, some people be like, well, it doesn't matter. You can see it's already gray. Yeah, but when you look up close to it, you see some little blue spots around the fingers from the glue or from the marks. I want to do these things around their feet. I don't think there's anything else I want to do with the gray, because well, no, it really doesn't matter, because now I changed the other gray to the gunmetal, so no, I'm not really painting as much of it now like I was before. Gray. Might not even use the holder. Yeah, there is some carryover of blue onto some of the little gray. Yeah, like that's it. Still, I guess that is. Yeah, it's pretty much just their hands that I'm doing with this gray and the little cuffs they got. Oh, because I was going to do it with the gun with the gray. But then once I realized that it looks better in that gunmetal color, I'm just going to do it that way. Oh, I didn't paint that one blue. Okay, so there are some blue parts I do have to touch up, so. Oh, there's a spot I didn't get with the brown. Tiny one to touch up the brown. I wonder if that blue's still wet. So if it is, oh, it's not. Yeah, I'm just touching up the rest of these gray parts here. Isn't too much. And then I'm gonna be done. I think I'm only gonna have one more session. It's gonna be to do the gunmetal and the bronze pieces. Oh, barely looks like I'm putting anything on there, but I can see it. Oh man. Well, it's like this hand's gonna get painted a little easier. Oh man, it'd be so much easier to paint them not all the way together. It was only being held together by a little piece. Hopefully that piece can connect to it again. Wasn't on it very good. Alright. Hopefully it's on there now. Yeah, this guy's hands got painted in his wrist. Jeez. Temperamental. I didn't even touch it very hard. Good thing it happened there. Ooh. Austin doesn't have any blue on his hand too. There's like hand guard right here. All right. Got one more left. Yeah, Oh, I didn't paint any of their feet ones. Dang it. Gotta go back over them. That's all right, though. It's easy. Easy one to go back over. But it's a couple more units closer to the end. All right, I'm gonna go back through. Do all their feet things. Because I messed up. Sorry. I know there's like one of them I remembered. Oh, wasn't any of these ones. I think I just did that first one, and that's it. Yeah, because it's just some blue on his. Huh. Yeah, that one's got it done on him. The first one. Yeah. So, I think it's the last guy right here. Like the one that didn't want to have his foot stick. Alright, so I want his wrist. You can see a little bit more on this one. Kind of why I was making him be the like general or leader or lieutenant, squad leader, or whatever you want to call it. But so now I think that this guy is done. gonna have the white for his shoulder. I think that's all for this session. Got the grays, the brown. They actually look pretty decent. Oh, but I didn't do the gray on here. That's the other gray that I was going to do. Feel bad for some of the parts I didn't clean up on these now because you can really see them. Especially on the sides of this. Still kind of curious what that one would look like printed. Alright. A little bit more water over here. Get as much paint as I can. All these spots. Oh, this spot right here is going to be a tough one. I do gotta say I like this style of brush. It's a Kalinsky Saber brush. Oh man, these are way better than the other brushes I've ever had. I'm gonna try to buy a couple different kinds of them to see what the quality of them are, like brand wise. But this one here, it's Baomu, some cheap Amazon brand. I don't know if it's a cheap brand or not, but they're like $30 for the set. Kind of a lot for paintbrushes, but I've bought a lot of paintbrushes to paint D&D minis, and oil paint and so far for acrylic, the way that these flow, like this guy, just one coat of this gray on those gray spots. I'm not doing it thin. I'm doing it a little thicker on this guy. I think I might do like a dirty wash on it, like at least on the bottom. But like, can literally just it like paints on like a marker almost. Such fine control over it. Especially when it's like the right amount of paint. Or the right thickness. But just about done here for this sessions. I'm not saying go out and buy a brush, but I'm saying like all the brushes I've used so far and tried, I've actually enjoyed how these ones flow. I mean, I can really follow a line with it. Like that right there, like, geez.
Anything else?
Just one particular brush, 0-0 size. Just, it's like perfect.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
The next size bigger is
There's something more.
it's a 0. 5-0. This one is a 1, I think. Yeah, 1. Really like the 0. 0-0. Works so nice. Yes, it does. Makes me feel like I have. Oh man, I really wish I cleaned up some of these lines. Now I can really see them. Now that I'm looking for them. Grr, 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 grr.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it? Yes.
Good thing I don't have a problem with detail, as I'm painting with a brush that's detailed. I'm actually looking forward to doing a car model. Got a car model I'm gonna do too. I got 2 of them actually. Got that truck with a boat coming, and I have a Stingray and a Mustang. Kind of just focusing on the Warhammer stuff right now though. Trying to get this stuff hashed out. I want to get a better technique at painting these so I can do them quicker. But I realize it's not really going to be a quick thing unless I grab the airbrush. And then still. Still want to paint these ends of these yellow, I think. Which will probably make me have to touch up this gray, but I think I just kind of want to go around the gray on the edges. And then when I paint them, it won't be so bad. I think that these one things back here. I almost feel like they should be painted yellow too. I'm just left alone. I really don't like that. Do not care for using poster putty. Mental note. To not use poster putty ever again. Just gonna go around the sides on this one. I just love how this gray covers just. Oh, yeah, I want to do these things on the inside of here. Gray as well. Wow. A little tough to get in there. Cool. More. I want to do the tops of these things. Give them a little bit more peel to them. So these look like something instead of just nah. So just the rims on these. Paint the edge. Yeah, this is definitely one of the first models one of the first ones I put together because I didn't clean it up too great. I mean, I cleaned it up, but still feel like I could have cleaned it up just a little bit better. But also, I'm not a professional model builder. I am just planning on playing a game. I hope we got enough paint there to do this last one. But all in all, though, we're doing the strike team, getting it painted. I want to say it's turning out pretty good. I really like the blue and gray scheme. I'm going to be carrying on with that probably with the other guys too, but it might be more gray than blue on some of them. Might be more blue and gray, and then it's going to be this off-white color that will be introduced with the lieutenant for this guy. I just gotta get the edges. But so then this will be, oh, I think I want to do this part in gray too, just because I think this is more like a spotter than a marker. That's what I think it is. But so the gray turns out so awesome on these. It's almost like I want to paint some of these other spots gray too. This spot right here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, so we got that gray on it. I want to see what this thing looks like if I just paint over it. Printed this with a draw knot and too big. I do have a little bit of some paint here, so I want to see what it would look like. Just do a quick coat over it. Cool. All right, well, this is all I'm doing for today. Everybody have a good day. This is Mind Drops, Mind Drops. Calling off. Thank you for stopping by Mind Drops, Mind Drops. Where my minds drops, get out.